Hey friends, today I've got another review for you, as you would have seen from the title of this video. This is not a new product. I feel like that's going to be the disclaimer I have for every video I do of late, because I'm just kind of going through all the products I have. But yeah, this is not a new product, but it's still around and it's still popular, so I thought it was worth giving my 2 cents on it. It is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, which looks like this. This is the powder one. They do have a cream one as well, which I have not tried. I'm not a fan of cream products just for my skin, at least not at this point in time. So this I actually picked up for free last year. I think it was around September. There was a haul I did. I don't think I did a video. I think it was just on my Instagram, but I went to the NYX store in the Gold Coast there. And they had a promotion at the time that if you spent over a certain amount, I think it was $50, something like that, then you got a free one of these palettes thrown in. So, I mean, it wasn't hard for me to spend $50 at NYX anyway, because I was in need of like a new brow pencil, and I got some eye primers and some other bits and pieces anyway, so I thought, well, why not, it's worth a try. But with most other contour palettes that I had swatched, they were just muddy looking, they didn't blend well, and so from my point of view, it just wasn't worth going to. For contouring before then, all I'd used was the Smashbox Shape Matters palette, which has the contour and highlight powders in it. And that was amazing because it's really good quality, and so I thought, why would I need anything else? And I just never bothered going for any other contour shades because my experience had only been negative. So, with all that said, this one got chucked in for free, and I thought, cool, that's something else I can try from a different brand. It has 8 shades. I'll just give you a little tour. It's a bit dirty because I have used it a lot. Okay, so you can see you got contour shades down the bottom and highlight shades up the top. You can probably see there that this has got a little bit of a dent in it because this is the one I use the most. The shade is perfect for my skin tone. It's nice and cool and it's not too dark. I've used it today. You can see just under here. The highlight's from a different palette, but that's the contour shade I used today. These two on the ends are quite warm, so I don't really use those as contours. I've occasionally used this one very lightly as a bronzer, like around my temples. Otherwise, I tend to use these more as eyeshadows and these two as like contours. This would be like your general contour, and then this one I use with a very fine brush if I want that extra sharp chisel look, which isn't too often, but if I want to, it is a good shade for it because it is quite cool toned. Okay, so top row is highlighters. I don't know if you can see the finishes of them, but this one, and this one are different levels of shimmer, and then this yellow is just like a yellow powder or a banana powder. This one on the end is quite intense. It's got a very shimmery finish to it, and it's very white, so this is perfect for like an inner corner highlight. However, I wouldn't use it on my face unless it was like New Year's or a party or something, because it's very intense. It's very white and bright, which can be fun, yeah, but for the everyday, not so much. These two, however, are absolutely gorgeous. They're more subtle than most highlighters you'll find. They're nowhere near as like poppin', but they are beautiful. They have a really nice glowy sheen to the skin. So they don't look too fake. You can barely notice that it's makeup. It just looks like your skin. The only difference between them being that this one is a little bit more cool tone, and this one you can see is more warm. This is like a peach golden kind of color, and this one's more of just a creamy kind of shade. But these two are absolutely beautiful if you're wanting that more natural look, especially if you're having like a no makeup day and you just put some of these on your cheekbones just to give that extra glow. Oh, it is just gorgeous. And this little yellow powder here is really great for highlighting that whole under eye area if you need it. I've used this on occasions when, before I had Shape Tape, when I just didn't get enough coverage on my under eyes to cover the dark parts under my eyes. And so the yellow just really helped negate that and brighten that whole area when my concealer just wasn't enough. And so of course that one is matte. So as you can tell from that already, I'm very pleased with this palette. I'm so glad that I got it for free because otherwise I never would have gotten it. I wouldn't have trusted any claims at all. But I can tell you, if you're someone who's afraid of contouring or if you've had bad experiences like I did, don't pass the NYX one. It is so affordable and the shade's absolutely beautiful. Even if you're a darker skin tone, this would still work, particularly with these shades. These would be absolutely beautiful. And these two on the end here would be absolutely beautiful highlights for maybe not the deeper skin tones, but certainly much darker ones than mine. And I don't know if you can see there as well, these little discs easily pop out, so you can put other shades in there as well, which is super handy. I don't think I'd ever change it, but it's good to have that flexibility in case you wanted to have blushes in there or something else instead of just contour and highlight. Or perhaps you wanted different shades of contour and highlight. So that's my review of the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, the powder version. If you are thinking of buying it, that definitely has a recommendation from me. It's super affordable, they're really blendable, the shades are perfect, that I don't think they're too orange. Definitely cool tones and don't look too harsh or orange or Oompa Loompa on your skin. I have only enjoyed this palette, especially those more natural highlights, because I think a lot of people get highlighters that are just like pow on their own. Like a lot of my more stronger highlights are in separate palettes, so it's nice to have these like softer ones to balance out and complement the rest of my collection. Plus that really bright pop and white one does come in handy from time to time when I'm doing something a bit more extra. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my living room. I hope you have a fantastic week. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you want to know when my videos go live, you can hit the little bell button and that'll give you a little notification. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.